I don't know how to make this work. Here. Hey, who else is watching? There's 2 people watching. Can you see what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can anyone tell me if this is working or not? Okay, 4 people watching. My God. Anyway, so let's just start. So I figured I'm going to be high tech and do my manicure during the YouTube live. So I just came back from the drugstore and I tried out some polishes here. So this is Quickside and I bought it. This is New Knickers and this is SC Go with the Flowy or something like that. So anyway, so this is going to be very, very simple manicure. It's what I do every single week. Is it working? Oh, hey, I see you. Hello, Holly. Oh my God. Yes, we have viewers. This is amazing. So I don't know, this is not going to be super... Oh, the quality is bad, eh?
From what I can see, yeah.
Oh man, because I think the internet here is pretty...
Shoddy.
Yeah. Okay, Holly, let me know if you're still here, if you're watching. This is amazing. It is, honestly. I'm excited. All right, so yeah, this one had polish, these nails, so we're gonna be doing his manicure next. So this is, I let this soak in a little bit. All right. So you know what, guys, if you have any questions, just post them here and as I'm doing my nails, I'll be answering them. So, and Mr. Solar Knife here is reading. Shoot, the quality is crappy. Okay, next time I have to try at home. I'm going to bring the whole setup at home. I'm here too, Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. My God, people are actually watching. There's like 10 people watching.
I know, right?
Yeah.
How do you... Oh, message retracted. Oh.
All right, so this is just acetone that I'm using. Because you know what, acetone doesn't sit on the nails for long enough to really dry them out.
Mm-hmm. Happy to be here, but yes, very unfocused.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually focused.
Yeah.
It's just the quality is very, very poor.
Because I think it's the internet. Just give me a second, because I'm completely unprepared for this. I just thought this would be a great idea to do this. I just need a file, hold on. You talk, mister. Explain why it's so choppy.
Yeah, so it would seem that our internet is very poor here, hence why everything is so...
$10 for the stupid internet. Right? Yes.
I have no idea what you just said because we're speaking at the same time.
Okay,
so.
Sorry.
What are you using with the acetone to remove the polish? Coming from Holly.
Oh, these little pads. They are the manicure removal pads and I cut them into 6. There was a video about how I do this on the channel as like the featured video. So that's what I do. So I'm gonna file them.
Oh,
what?
The quality is so bad. I'm watching it separately and like it's not good.
Okay, so next time we're gonna try this at home. So I mean, I wanted to see and I wanted to try how this works. But yeah, and we're paying like mega dollars for the freaking internet. So yeah, now we know it's going to have to be done at home because there's a
Well, hi Lynn, and she's watching as well. Really interested.
Oh, good.
Awesome stuff.
So you know what? I probably will do it every Sunday or like Saturday. Let me know.
Well, I think it depends on availability as far as scheduling is concerned.
Yeah, but if we bring the stuff, yeah.
Keep your chins up. You are loved. Well, thank you very much, Suzanne. Greatly appreciate it. Can you switch off your Wi-Fi and use your LTE instead? That's coming from Holly. Actually, that's an idea.
Hold on.
Thanks for that suggestion. Well,
So
just turn the internet off
How?
on your phone.
how do I
What
have
do you mean
to?
how? Turn the Wi-Fi off.
But I don't know how to do this while I'm doing the YouTube live.
We'll scroll down.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Oh, we're back. You're live. Oh my God, it worked. They probably heard my swearing. Is it live? Is it better?
It's okay. Seems to be a little better, but it's still. Yeah, it's better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh, that's awesome.
Holly says it's perfect. Yeah,
Oh,
so much
good.
better. Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
it is better. It's way better.
I'm gonna put the additional
I'll
light
show
on.
you.
Oh, well, I don't
Hey,
know.
you compared it honestly, like prior to it looked like we were filming with a potato. So
Yeah.
I'll take this as a huge win.
Okay, so I'm a little bit all over the place right now. So I shortened the nails with the electric file because I'm kind of too lazy to file them, but you can definitely do this by hand. And I kind of work obviously in a very strange way when I'm working on myself. But here's what I do. All right. These nails are long. I can't stand when they're long. So we're just gonna do, well, I'm going to do like a clear coat. I'm gonna show you actually the 3 products that I use on a regular basis as a clear coat. And I'm testing out different strengtheners actually. I've been reading a lot about strengthening products for natural nails, and which ingredients actually do work, which don't, and which ones sometimes work too fast. So kind of expect that soon. Some videos about the strengthening products or hardening products, because you know what, sometimes people have.
Julie, hello from Paris.
Oh wow! Wow.
Happy not being asleep yet, so I can watch you live. Quality is great now. Well,
Oh.
thank you very much for that. Glad that the quality is better. I know I'm currently watching it on my phone just to see what everybody else would be viewing, and so far, I would say semi-potato. It's not perfect for me, at least.
Yeah.
However, you know,
It's a
we've
good
gotten
thing
a lot
that-
of positive feedback from others that are watching, so we'll take that as a good sign.
Okay, so now I'm going to grab. You can use a buffer for this kind of a thing, but
Oh, by the way, Holly says that it would be a good video.
about the strengtheners.
I'm going to assume it's such.
Yeah. So you know what? Because when the nails are shortened, there's like this annoying pieces underneath. So this is
Oh,
done.
those drive me insane.
Yeah. So this is done on a very low speed and
Ooh,
very
yeah,
fine
you know
cut.
what? The quality seems to have picked up quite a bit
Oh,
on
good.
my end. Ooh.
So
Yeah,
again.
that looks way better. Check that out.
Oh, good.
Yeah. There we
Okay,
go.
so this part I'm doing with the electric file. Not too much, obviously. I'm just, if there was any like hard pieces, it's usually on the thumbs because, you know, we're working more with our thumbs. But if you don't have electric file, you can actually grab a regular file and just kind of place it here and just very, very lightly kind of go over that area. This
Oh.
helps too, and that helps with the hangnails.
So yeah, Holly was just confirming that, yeah, she would like to see about the strengtheners.
Okay, yeah.
And Shelly's asking, what do you recommend for splitting nails?
Splitting, like peeling nails, or like splitting, breaking here? Let's see what she says.
Dun, 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 dun.
Because if it's peeling nails,
It's the Erica MT20 is the EFILE that we use. It is discontinued. If you can find it somewhere,
yeah, used or something.
go buy it. They are amazing.
Yeah, I've had this one, this particular machine. Like this is 20 years old.
Yeah, at least 20 years old. Shelly's saying about breaking.
Oh, breaking.
Yeah.
So if the nails don't have flexibility and they're super hard, they usually break like in this area very, very high. So for that, sadly, you...
Oh, what do you need me to repeat, Holly?
Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to kind of keep going about the cracks. So if the nails are super hard, like when you hit them and they're not bending whatsoever, they tend to break over here, right? And that means that the nails have, they lack flexibility. So using oil is very, very important, and keeping the nails out of the water, because the water dries them out even more. So basically what you have then, you have dry nails, dehydrated nails. So they need flexibility, so oil.
Yeah.
As often as you can. Yes.
Okay, Holly, the EFILE that we use is the Erica MT20. Yes, that is correct. That is what we're using. And again, they are discontinued. Same with the Erica MT30. They are discontinued, but if you can find them somewhere, you know, used somewhere all over the interwebs, go buy one.
Yeah, where are you located, Holly? Yeah, so you know, when I'm doing this hand, it's almost like I'm kind of helping myself. This looks really awkward. They're like,
Honestly,
are you
does.
professional? You must be lying.
Wow. She's in New York.
Okay, yeah, so there are probably, so the manufacturer is in Ohio, so you might be able to find some of them used, and if you service them, so if you send them or you've asked the person to send the machine to Ohio and be serviced before you buy it, then it's going to be worth it, because even if you pay $100 or something for servicing and the machine is like, if they say the machine is in a good condition, then I would buy it. Like if they could kind of provide you with a certificate that the machine has been
found one
serviced.
new.
Oh, where?
Holly, if you found one new, go buy it.
Yeah, like I know they're expensive, but like this is the best thing you can.
They're worth it. They are absolutely worth purchasing. Just make sure to do yourself a favor and you know, have it serviced regularly. It will.
Yeah, like depends what.
It'll extend the life. I mean,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Anna said, like we've had this for 20 years. It has been a phenomenal machine. We've owned multiple at this point.
Yeah.
And they've all been absolutely fantastic.
Never had issues with them.
Never had an issue. Get the hand pieces serviced regularly.
The only issue that I had once was that the wire here, I guess it was, you know, too, like I've traveled with this machine like everywhere. Like it's been with me to Europe multiple times, Asia, crazy. Anyway, so what happened was the wire was shortening, that's what you call it, or like it was
Shorting,
yeah. And so it would kind of stop working sometimes. So what they did is, oh, and another thing, if you ever get it serviced, I know I completely changed
Holy
subject.
squirrel.
Yeah, so they can fix it, and they fixed it, no problem. Cord, if you can get a cord that's not like this, but it's like this one, get this one. Because that's the only thing that drives me crazy, is that sometimes it gets like
It's
tangled.
coiled. Yeah. So if you can get a straight cord versus a coiled cord,
Yeah.
do that. Yeah, I mean, the only thing we ever had was just there was a bit of a short happening with the actual handpiece.
But again,
and,
it's-
that we were able to get service, no problem. We've had I think there's ball bearings in there. They've had that replaced, cleaned up, no problem. Anyways,
Yeah, so it's not super expensive, but the machine has been used
how
every
to
single
prevent
day.
hangnails? Coming from Ari Butterfly.
Okay, you know, hangnails usually happen. I see that with clients. They're not usually hangnails. It's usually actually torn skin, which is like here, right? It's like kind
Well,
of.
maybe we should ask if she could be more specific if we're talking about the skin or if we're actually talking about the nail splitting down the side like an actual
Yeah, so
hangnail.
exactly. Usually it's not a hangnail, but it's like a calloused, torn skin over here.
Mm-hmm.
But the file from Erica, and I love it. Yes, Isa, yeah. So if this is something that is kind of splitting and it starts to tear, and then people like pick at it,
Nail splitting.
nail splitting.
Yeah, that's what Ari was.
You know what? Send me a picture, because it's hard to kind of guess. The nail is splitting.
Well, I think I understand what's being meant. It's like where you get that hairline split right down there, and then it just starts to kind of peel away.
Sometimes it's over filing the sides a little bit too hard, like pressing with the file this way. It's best to do it like underneath. And again, using oil probably is the most effective thing. using oil and using that carousel cream. Like I've been using, it's like an ointment, it's very heavy. It's amazing. It really, really helped to kind of exfoliate the skin around the nails.
Now, I know as far as the nail splitting, I actually get that on my
your
toes, which is really, really weird. And
No, it's actually common. I have that with clients with their pinkies usually.
Well, luckily enough, I don't have it on my hands. I have it on just a couple of my toes on both feet, and it drives me absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. But yeah, just trying to use oil and
Yeah.
and that's really about the most that I do with it.
Yeah, honestly, just send me a picture. thesalonlife@gmail.com. One of these days I should change the email, but whatever. And
Work in progress.
yeah, and I'll let you know. Okay, so this is the Blue Cross. I find actually this is the best, like this kind of bottle, because I found with this bottle, oops, when using on clients, this bottle, it just does not deposit enough product.
No.
So.
Which we actually have a video on.
What?
Where we were talking about these and different ways of
yeah,
depositing
because
the
you said
product.
that. Yeah, you were right.
And yeah.
So you see, so now you can grab like these ones are my favorite.
Oh, the orange wood sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that are kind of angled.
Yeah.
So then I use the side. I don't jam that underneath. I just kind of use the side. Okay, so now, without rinsing this off first.
I got the oils and creams you recommended. I'm having some success. I'm a nurse though, so it's difficult keeping my hands moisturized.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. And just keep at it. That's about the best thing that I can suggest. And same with Anna, just be consistent with your routine, I guess. And it may not be perfect, but if you can be consistently good, that'll be enough.
Big difference, yeah.
Yeah, it'll make a big difference. Just time.
So first I'm pushing this without removing the product.
I'm really glad that the quality seems to have changed around, because holy moly, was that.
And Holly actually said.
Yes, thank you again for that, Holly. That was awesome, because I'm sure had we stayed on our potato Wi-Fi,
yeah, that would be.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be as fun.
So normally what you can do is you just you can wash your hands or hand. We have 34 people watching.
I know, 37.
7 likes.
Wow.
So now I'm going to grab this more of a, sharper tool because I'm comfortable with them. And just kind of going over that area again.
My background is IT. Well, you know what? Thank you for that, Holly. That's thumbs up. Okay, so we have Julie who is asking, what type of product / care would you advise in a case of multiple issues? My nails are not thin, but very soft, bending, breaking easily with peeling ends. Hardeners make them break like glass.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, snapples.
Okay, so you know what? Because what kind of hardeners? The one with the formalin, or they call it formaldehyde, but it's not really formaldehyde, it's formalin. Because they sometimes can make the nails too brittle. But try one with dimethyl urea. It's a slightly different hardener. It's also cross-links because you need the nails a little bit harder, but you don't need them brittle, right? So, and sometimes what happens is people overdo their hardeners. So with hardeners, formaldehyde or formalin, because really polishes don't have formaldehyde, it's just listed as a formaldehyde, but it's not. They're very, very effective, but they're quite aggressive with how quickly they work. So once you start seeing a difference, you have to stop using them, or like really use them very rarely, like once a month or something. So I think that's what happens sometimes. People overdo it, and then that's what happens. So that's why the dimethyl urea who has it? It's a very interesting product, which is kind of funny because I just saw it. It's from Olive & June. It's called Strengthener. And they kind of claim that it has celery extract or something. So I kind of...
Celery extract?
Yeah, whatever.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It just sounds kind of funny.
Maybe. But, I mean, hey, I don't know, maybe. But, I mean, I've never heard of any benefits of celery. or whatever extract on the nails. So anyway, so I asked them for the ingredients, and they sent me the ingredients, and it says the second ingredient is dimethyl urea, which is excellent. So I think it's water-based or alcohol-based. So yeah, it has it just is applied on the nail like a liquid, and it dries for like a few minutes, and basically you can go on with your regular manicure. So try that one maybe.
Any other advice you might be able to give as far as you know, care when dealing with this type of stuff?
Oils on top of the thing,
Okay,
just
so
using the oils. Yeah, oils and the cream.
okay, creams.
The urea cream is excellent too.
Perfect.
And I have them listed in the, see what I mean? These little things.
Honestly, they drive me bananas, and I think you have some on your thumb.
Yeah, you see?
Right under there. Oh, yes. And there's a...
Yeah, so you can kind of...
So, moving along, we have Bonnie, who is asking, do you like the glass files? I remember years ago,
yeah.
I think we had a couple of them along the way.
And I broke them all.
And broke them all.
Yeah, I mean, they're good, but they're not... It really doesn't matter what you use to shorten your nails with. They're not some amazing product. It's just what matters is what kind of grit you're using. So you don't want to be using anything that's too low of a grit, so that's too harsh, right? You want to use 240 grit usually.
From what I remember of the glass files, you know what? They lasted, they were decent. I still like the kind of the Erica diamond files,
Yeah.
or whatever manufacturer they are at this point.
Okay, so personally, yeah, like they break, and in a salon, sometimes, you know, you drop something or whatever, so that can, like, that's a waste of money. This drops, nothing happens. What I also like about these files is that they're very thin, you see? So especially when you're doing pedicures and you want to get under that little edge to round the corner, with this you can, with the glass ones, it's harder.
And I with these ones, I just, when it comes to cleaning them, everything else, like, I just find that they're my personal opinion, of course, I prefer the diamond files over the glass, over just about everything.
It's a preference thing.
Yeah, and that's
I'm
just
sure that
kind
they're
of
good. Yeah.
our preference. So moving on, we have Gummy Flow, who is asking, what do you think of cutting the cuticles? I think it's a terrible idea, because there's lots and lots and lots of explanation to that, and the fact that you're not actually cutting cuticle. Or do you think pushing back and using oil on a regular basis can prevent thick eponychium?
Okay, so there was new research, and I have, I think now, like 3 videos, which I will, well, I can't link it. You know, it's on the channel. It's like 3 videos for 4 videos ago, with complete explanation what the new terminology is. So, okay, I'm going to tell you. So what we're pushing back here is proximal nail fold. So that's a living skin that kind of folds underneath, just like the towel here. So that's a proximal nail fold. And underneath that, there is a eponychium layers or cells that produce cuticles. So that, you know, normally skin sheds here, like from the top, right? But we just don't see it because it just falls off. But the skin also sheds underneath the proximal nail fold from the eponychium. So what happens is those cells, it's almost like this kind of thing, they get compacted, they stick to the nail, and they kind of grow. Sometimes they grow with the proximal nail fold, or sometimes when the proximal nail fold is pushed back or elastic, they kind of peek out through underneath and they kind of grow. So normally if you don't have any polish or anything like that, they kind of exfoliate, but especially when people wear polish or gel polish, they're kind of like stuck in between the polish that's growing out. So this you don't want to cut, this you have to remove before the manicure.
So using oil on a regular basis, I think, is a very healthy thing to do. As far as keeping the proximal nail fold, well, as you use the term, you know, thick,
yeah,
just
you can
push it back, regular manicures, oil, things like that, I think will help.
It gets thick because people are cutting it, that's why. So
yeah,
skin,
don't cut it.
Yeah, so skin is trying to kind of protect itself, so it's going to create more skin. It's just like, almost like when you have calluses on the feet from you know, weight and from friction, you're gonna develop harder skin. So if you file this area too much, or if you cut it, it's
Body
going to...
adaptation there.
What's that?
body adaptation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the body just recognizing that, hey, there's a problem, we need to fix it. And
so the more gentle you are, the better.
Yeah.
And then more consistent. And that area has to be pushed back like once a week. I find, you know, when clients come in like once a month, it's sometimes you don't have such good results. I tell them to do it at home like once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when the skin is kind of stuck, it grows with the nail. And then it gets stretched. Okay, so I know I'm not really showing you what I'm doing, but it's hard to kind of show this properly.
Pardon me, sorry. No, I have not been drinking.
Okay. All right, so this is, you know what, this is like pretty much done, I have to say.
Your manicure's done?
Yeah. So there is a piece of skin here that's always stuck. And I'm going to...
So is there any other questions? Comments?
I'm going to show you in a minute like what kind of products I'm using for my nails. I'm going to first spray this again with water.
We still have 37 viewers.
Oh, wow.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and if you have any like ideas on how to do this live thing, we would really appreciate it. Like what would be helpful. I think this kind of is kind of cool that we can answer the questions as they come in.
Oh yeah.
But if you have any...
And Holly has saved the day, which is great. Thank you very much for that. And having an IT background really made a difference.
Yeah, so this nail is kind of messed up, sorry. And it always gets calloused in this area. You know why? Because I hold the electric file all day, right? And then it polishes, so this always gets a little bit ugly looking. But again...
Well, thank you very much, Holly. You're wonderful too. Love to see you on YouTube Live. Well, that's awesome. The Susan Language Show. Cool.
Oh, yes. I've seen
with Pushing
post.
Back Weekly, will the proximal nail fold eventually lay flat again? Mine is very prominent still. Short answer is yes. He said, do you ever polish your own nails? Anna does. I do not. She does my nails for me. Pretty straightforward. I mean, you all see that every week. I greatly appreciate your sharing your knowledge. Oh, well, you're welcome. I'm your biggest fan. Love you guys and the banter. Oh, well, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that. Glad you enjoy the banter and what we provide. We definitely try. Love 6. Should you remove your cuticles with cuticle remover every Manicure Weekly ?
Yeah, so cuticle, which is the dead tissue that's kind of stuck to the nail, yes. You want to remove it, but don't cut the proximal nail fold, which is the living skin. And again, please go back to a video. What else do I want to... So this...
What is your opinion on LED lights and skin protection? LED lights are bad. They cause cancer. We'll all die.
No, it's
but
fine.
In all seriousness, they're fine.
Yeah, you do.
Do you use sun protection before manicure?
No. No, because the amount is so minimal. Like you get the same amount of sun driving to your appointment or something. So yeah, it's very, very small.
Yeah, I really wouldn't worry about it.
And like, especially when you're doing this like once only every, like, I don't know how many days.
Oh
like,
God.
What?
How many nail polishes do you have? Like hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds. It's...
Okay, I should make...
It's insane how much...
I took some pictures from my sister and she said, you know what? Some stores don't carry as much nail polish. They
like, no
don't.
kidding. Like, we rival, like, distribution centers, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's disgusting how many polishes we have.
And I just bought, how many? 10?
Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So now I'm using prep, and this is generic prep. You can use alcohol mixed with acetone sometimes.
What tips do you have when painting with your non-dominant hand? Take your time, be patient.
Pay for it.
And honestly, just be very forgiving to yourself, because you're
comfortable, because I actually normally don't paint my nails like over a table. I kind of put them on my lap. I should take a picture of how I usually paint my nails. Just a proper angle. And usually what I do is I kind of hold my hand down and then I polish from the bottom, so it kind of helps me to angle the brush properly. So that's what I do as well, like on my knee. You should take a picture one day, like a little video of how my nails.
Yeah, and you've been doing your own nails for years. It's very rare that someone actually does your nails. Usually your sister. Whenever we
She's
see
a
her.
nail technician.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just talk about these 3 products that I use.
I
Okay.
have questions.
I know,
I
but
have people asking
I
questions.
know, but very quickly.
But the questions.
So this is not Dazzle Dry. So this is the pink gel coat formula or something it's called. It's listed in my videos in the description box. This has formalin, again called formaldehyde. It's not a formaldehyde, formalin. So I use it only every 3 times. So I use also these 2. The Dior, super expensive, very, very nice. It has the least amount of blue flash to it because these are nail brighteners. So if someone likes like a very pink, like a very light pink color and a little bit of that brightness, then the Dior would be the nicest. Then this one is more of a kind of a blue flash with it's a clear coat. So in the normal light, you don't really see the difference that, that there is any blue flash, but there is.
You see it with this one.
You see it with this one, no, in like a normal light?
I think this one had a little bit of blue, no?
Yeah, but outside. But here you won't see it. In this light, you won't see it. You have to go outside. It looks a little brighter, but it doesn't flash.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
And this one is also very, very nice. But this one, yes, it does have formalin or formaldehyde in it, which is fine for the nails as long as you don't overdo it. So today I'm going to use the Trined one because I've been using it for a little bit.
Okay, so while you're getting
Yes.
that ready, the Susan language shows, as the affiliate links are great. I bought the cleanup brush and an Essie polish. Pillow Talk, you guys rock. Well, thank you very much for using the affiliate links. It's always great to see that people are using them, that they are of worth to people. And
Okay, you know what? I have to answer this because it's my mom. And she's calling
okay,
for the
so
second time.
while you're
Okay.
dealing with that, I can always just put my hands down. And yeah, they are in need of a manicure. Have you tried the brand Holo Taco? The fact that it has the word taco in it means we have to try it out. But short answer would definitely be no at this point. Definitely will have to look into that. Thank you. Thank you for the advice. The one I use with the ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da and nails break just after the first use. Maybe I'll get lucky with formaldehyde. Oh, everything's fine? Okay, well, good. I'm glad that everything's fine with your mom. So.
Yes, the questions.
So yeah, Julie was saying that she has used ones with the Dimethyl Urea, and the nails seem to break just shortly after the first use. She said maybe she'll get lucky with the formaldehyde.
No, formaldehyde is going to be stronger.
I think she was being sarcastic because there's an emoji behind it. So,
Okay.
Moving along, Susan says, I love it. Your mom calling during this live is everything. That was very unexpected, as you can see.
Of course, like normally I would not, didn't answer, but when someone calls you the second time, like a minute later, you're like, oh shit, something is happening, right?
Oh, what? Oh,
yeah,
heck.
Oh, heck.
Oh, heckin'.
Beep.
Oh, beep, beep, beep. Moving along. So, Love 6, of course. Will there be a cameraman face reveal? Love your channel. No.
Sadly,
that is,
you know what? YouTube is a funny world. Like, sometimes...
Listen, I got some Phantom of the Opera thing going on here. Like, listen, it's...
You're not missing much.
You're not missing much, okay? I mean...
Sorry.
It is what it is.
This was a joke.
Very much so. But love the channel. Thank you very much, Love 6. That means a lot to us. Cameraman face reveal. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but like...
You know what? I can't say never, but currently I love the privacy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure all of you can understand and respect that. You know, it's just more of a privacy thing for me. I prefer just being off camera.
Yeah.
Just kind of my thing.
Yeah, I'm not super comfortable with...
But who knows? You know, in the future, we don't know what will happen. Maybe,
watch
just
next year we're like some super famous YouTubers.
That I highly doubt.
Making billions.
Well, I suppose with the masks and some sunglasses and who knows,
Yeah.
maybe a fake, a big fake, I don't know, something or other. We'll see. So, privacy is good, truly. Yes, it is, especially in today's day and age. It's always nice to be able to have that separation.
Wait a second.
So, Oh, and you took off to go get some oil.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to where's the mango stuff?
Over there.
Oh.
So this is pretty much dry, right? Like it's just one coat, almost. So this is what I do. Just kind of dab it a little bit.
Which one is this one, anyways?
I like the other one, the pomegranate, more. This one is also nice, but
Yeah, it's okay.
this one is the
I really like the mango stuff. Like that is my
white-
absolute favorite. It smells super
Yeah.
awesome.
This is the whitely meta and aloe vera. So
Love the Dior nail glow. You know what? So
Yeah,
do
it's
I.
really
I think
nice.
it's fantastic. It looks beautiful, even if it peels faster than the other polishes on my nails. Yeah, you know what? It's great
it stays
stuff.
actually quite well. Like I have to say, you know what destroys my nails is my work. Like
This
even
is
the
true.
acetone gets through my gloves and just
yeah.
gets destroyed.
Oh yeah. Guess I'm not lucky with my nail pH. I guess.
It's sometimes water exposure. Sometimes I'm just grabbing this amount of cream. I use the light butter by Cuticle. It's really, really nice.
You know, at least you guys don't have to worry about like using certain products and just like peeling right off your nail.
Yeah, that's a bad thing actually. Like
Which I've had in the past. If you
Oh,
happen
yeah,
to
yeah,
recall when
yeah.
it came to when they started using
Shellac.
actually. No, you know what? It was before that. It was
whatever. But like
accents.
yeah, but the thing-
Now, just to be clear, it was not about the brand itself. It was just the fact that any of the color gels that were out at the time, the soak-offs, I could have it put on my nail and I could peel it off in one piece with no damage, zero damage. It just wouldn't
yeah.
bond well to my
And
nail.
it's the same thing with shellac. Like you needed very little buff, like tiniest amount of buff, and then you're okay. But
Yeah.
so the educator, one time we went to a trade show, and the educator's like, no, you don't need buffing. And I'm like, trust me, he needs some like a little bit of buffing.
And I just
She's
literally
like,
peeled
no,
it
it's
off
okay.
and just set it in front of her.
Literally like 5 minutes later, the
Yeah.
whole thing, she did it with some kind of a design.
Yeah.
Remember? Like something fancy.
And
Just like the whole thing peeled
one
off.
piece, one shot, done. Off the nail. Moving along. The Susan Language Show. My nails are like paper thin. I bought one of those strengthening biotin creams.
Biotin doesn't really work.
Burial?
Burial.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not really doing much. Any tips
Yeah.
for stronger nails?
You know, we're gonna do a video about that. Yeah. So like I mentioned previously, the Dimethyl Urea products. There was a Marvel, I think in Europe, Marvel or something like that. It has, there was a product, it's like a liquid that you just apply on a nail, and there was two versions. One has a formaldehyde in it, which is formalin, not really formaldehyde, and the other one has they advertise it as a keratin. Keratin doesn't do much for the nails, but the active ingredient really is the dimethyl urea in it, and that one is a very nice hardener. So trying something with dimethyl urea would be very effective, I think. If your nails are thin, peeling, and like flexible.
Yeah. Martisa? Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I just absolutely butchered your name. Here.
Okay.
Maybe you can
I don't-
pronounce it better than I can.
No, I don't. I just stumbled
Martisa?
on this channel. I love your nail polish. I have over 1,000. Oh my god.
Martisa Hernandez? Hi? Well, hi back. And if I
Okay,
destroyed
sorry.
your name, I do apologize profusely.
Okay,
Isa asks, what can cause layers of the tip on the tips of the nail? What can cause layers on the tips of the nails? Layers?
Oh, like peeling? Peeling probably, right? Yeah, it's usually delamination. It's called delamination. So they are not bonded together properly. Again, then hardener and strengthener. Usually those nails are very flexible, very thin. Sometimes they can be hard. So it's very important to establish if it's from the nails being too hard or too flexible. So if they're flexible, if you can like flex them too much, and they're peeling, then they need extra hardening. If they're very hard and then they're splitting, they need extra moisture. So hardeners are not a good idea. So using oil and avoiding water. Water is like the worst thing for the nails. So don't do any soaking before manicures.
Love Six asks, what do you think of peel off base coats? Peel off base
Yeah,
coats?
you know
Really?
what?
That's a
They're
thing?
okay, but people think that they are safer because you don't use the acetone. But the actual, because they bond, so then you're peeling it, you can damage the nail too. So especially if the nails are damaged, then the peeling base coats are not a good idea. So they're okay, I guess, but I would use acetone, like, and just then put a lot of moisturizer and oils.
All right. Moving along. Susan Smith, I've just stumbled upon this channel. I love nail polish and have over 1,000. I'm a health professional and not allowed to wear it at work. How sad is that? By the way, I love the privacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because of like people that comment, like we can see. Oh my God! Come on, guys. Like, just get off this channel. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Wow. There. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, we do work with a lot of nail professionals, and yeah, it is a bit of a bummer that they can't. I guess.
Or health professionals.
Or health professionals.
Yeah.
But I mean, being able to use, I guess, loud nail polishes, yeah, it kind of sucks. You have to keep it a little more low key, I guess.
Where do you get your supplies? I saw that. I get it from Nails R Us usually. It's a local distributor here in GTA, so Greater Toronto
I'm trying
area.
to back things up because we've had a lot of comments. Can you let me know what is the best nail strengthener for thin and weak nails? Actually, we just covered that. Is there kind of like a quick and dirty answer to that? Like, is there one in particular that you would recommend?
We're gonna make another video. I find I've been using, but again, like, you have to first establish if you need a hardener or if you don't need a hardener, because sometimes people think that those strengtheners work for every type of nail, and they don't.
Okay, so I guess you talk about the Mavila scientific hardener.
Yeah. So if you're in Europe, those.
That's why I use people right here in France. Just don't work for me. Tried with and without formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to mumble. I'm just kind of quickly trying to read it out as we're going along.
The Mavala ones are available in Europe. They're not really. I think they're available in the US as well. I'm going to put it in the comments later. I think it's called Mavala. So there's two. One has a formaldehyde, which is Formalin, and the other one has Dimethyl Urea. I would probably start with the Dimethyl Urea one, the one that it says it has keratin. So it's not really keratin, but it's Dimethyl Urea.
Okay. Is it possible to do gel manicures without completely obliterating the integrity of the nail? From Victoria.
Yeah, I mean, the shellac is really good that way. You don't have to be really, it comes off quite easy. It really depends how people are taking care of their nails. If they're using shellac sometimes for the wrong reasons, because sometimes people they abuse their nails and they want shellac strength to kind of help them. But as long as you treat your nails properly and you don't use shellac for the wrong reasons, the soaking off every 2 weeks should not be like really damaging, but people with very weak peeling nails, sometimes they're not the best candidates, so.
Okay, moving along, we got BYOGI333. I love your C&D video, C&D Rescue RXX. Really fixed my nails. Have you tried this for clients, ?
Rescue RX?
Yes.
Yeah, I do recommend it for clients sometimes. It actually does have an ingredient that forms like a protective layer on the nail. It's the, can't remember now the name of it, but it does this, again, it's not the keratin that's the ingredient that's really working, is this other long ingredient. But you have to use it on the natural nail, so like on a bare nail, for an extended period of time for you to see the difference.
Camila, you two are so amazing. Well, thank you very much, Camila. We greatly appreciate it. Love 6. Where do you get your nail supplies, nail polish remover, orange sticks, cotton rounds?
I was mentioning the Nails R Us. Yeah,
okay, so yeah, moving along then. Hi from Indiana. Well, thank you very much, Linda. That's great. Hello from Chicago. Well, thank you, Short Mama. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to boogie along here.
expiration of the polish, they don't really expire because they don't have water. They don't have like ingredients that can actually go bad. So as long as you keep them, you know, in the area that's outside of the light and extra heat, they actually last a very long time. I have some bottles that are like 5 to 10 years old and they're still fine. So it just also depends how many times you open the bottle and not how old the polish is.
I'm looking forward to the nail strengthening videos. Well,
Yeah.
video, yeah, that will be coming soon.
And you know what? We're going to be doing this every week probably. So kind of, if you want, make extra, like put the comments below in another video, or we can do it every week. And let us know what kind of suggestions you have for these live videos.
Any tips for very dry skin around nails?
What's that?
Any tips for very dry skin around the nails? Tips on how to deal with
Yes.
dry skin?
You know what? That product called Carousel. So it's like a Vaseline. So yes, it's a little bit thick. So you just apply very, very little of that cream, of that ointment. And it's for heels, and it's really, really good. Like I've been using urea-based creams for a while, but this one is super effective. So use it once a day and just kind of put the small amount like around the nail. So it has Vaseline, which is perfectly fine. I know people are scared of petroleum. There's nothing wrong with petroleum. It has, I think, 10% urea, and it has 2% of salicylic acid, which is a light exfoliant. Urea is very moisturizing and brings the moisture to the skin. It's also a little bit exfoliating. So that once a day makes a huge difference. And don't file it, don't don't pick at it, don't cut it, that area, because sometimes it's that. And also the hand washing. So don't wash your hands in like a very harsh soaps, and trying to stay away from, excessive hand washing. So that's about it.
And moving on, what is the expiration on a polish?
I read that.
Did you?
Yeah. I was mentioning that. Yeah, because I know, because you're reading.
Sorry guys, it's like I'm trying to, sift through all the comments. She's obviously answering some of them. I'm missing some of these answers as I'm going along.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so yeah, clearly you did answer that. I was not you. I am typing fast.
Okay, I think we have to wrap this up.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I think we're gonna have to wrap things up. We actually have some other videos that we need to shoot, and I believe we've.
Oh, you know what? Exactly. Like, I'm gonna need a moderator for this, because some people can get a little bit out of hand. So that's what we can do. Maybe get shoot on the computer and moderate. Sorry, guys, for the.
This is all kind of a work in progress for us.
So if you have any comments.
New.
And tips on how to, kind of make this a productive thing. And
base creams are excellent. Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
Sorry, I'm just still trying to sift through everything and make sure that we've kind of answered everything as best as we can. Plus we're,
let us know if Saturday or Sunday is a good kind of a time
a
to
day
do
to
these.
be doing YouTube live. Let us know down in the comments what you'd like to see. And
we're in the Eastern Standard Time, so like New York time, Chicago time, Toronto time, right? So
so all right, guys, well, I guess we're gonna sign off here. You know what, have yourselves a great Sunday, and we will see you next weekend.
Bye.
All right, take care, guys. Ciao.
Oh my God, so I think I'm still live. So someone says, oh my God, don't go, I just subscribed.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. Like, you know what? I could like sit here all day and do this, but we have to go because I'm going to show you. Okay, so much for saying goodbye. Hold on. I'm going to show you something. This is we just bought this.
Oh, goodness.
So this is going to be next video.
Yeah, so much for, wrapping up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we have to do 2 more videos right now, so that's why we have to go. But I'm going to do like 10 best sellers that Essie makes. So these are the polishes, and there was 2 other ones in the back. So this is going to be a video, and then this is going to be a video as well. I'm going to do his nails with this gray.
You heard it first.
Yeah, so we have to do these, and I'm going to try this because, I don't have enough sheer pinks. So so I'm going to do this video first, and then I'm going to do his nails with the gray. So I just got these essence polishes. They're available everywhere, so that's why I wanted to see. They're super cheap. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. And we'll see you in next week, and we're gonna do YouTube Live again next week. And I don't know how to get off this thing. So, bye.
We'll figure it out. Bye, guys.